What's good, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Neafae, GXR7, Tools of Trecticon, Jesse Rain, Salosi, Philip J. Smith Jr., Paris Hardy, OMGino, Acolyte, Dracoda185, and Marvelous. Thank you very much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to check out the link down below in the description to find out more. Thanks again. Anime is often a very, very interesting medium. One of my favorite filmmakers a long time ago once said, now a very, very well versed and very massively interpreted piece of work. He made a statement that said, anime was a mistake.
Oh.
This man who said this was Hayao Miyazaki. Arguably, a lot of people say he is the Walt Disney of the East. Walt Disney of Japan. He's it. There's Miyazaki, then there's everybody else. Now, whether you agree with that or not, me, personally, I don't know. I put Hideki Anno very high up there. I put Watanabe very high up there. I mean, there's several creators in Japan I put up there very high. I mean, if you ask me who probably the greatest Japanese filmmaker of all time is, a lot of people would say Akira Kurosawa, because, Seven Samurai, Rashomon, Ran, I mean, just great films. But amongst anime, there has been a bit of a trope here recently where we are going to fantasy worlds. Often it's someone from the real world plucked out of real world existence and dropped into a fantasy world. And then there are ones like this, which are just strictly fantasy, no isekai BS or anything like that.
Except
yeah.
There's a underlying insinuation, I feel like, in Goblin Slayer that everyone is actually playing a game of D&D or something similar.
Potentially, yeah.
There's the dice that the
dice
gods roll and everything,
that, yeah.
And I think there might be some sort of implication that it's not necessarily a real thing.
Potentially.
But I don't know.
I mean, I don't know either. That's what gets me.
It could just be kind of it's supposed to be a real world, and they really do have gods, and they just consider them rolling the dice, and that's just kind of a nod to tabletop gaming and fantasy. And
yeah,
stuff.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Goblin Slayer was an anime you and me actually watched. It was one of our first things that we did in terms of like trying to restart the anime reactions and all that, and It was fun. We had fun watching it. First episode was rough. Which Chad can attest to that. He actually didn't go back after
I tapped out after episode 1. It is what it is, man. Everybody has their thing. I'm not a hater of it. Just for me, it turned my stomach like green beans did as a child, and I've never eaten green beans again, and I never will. So
Fair
it
enough.
just is what it
Fair
is.
enough.
I'm sure it's great.
I will say this.
Green beans, I will tell you, are one of those foods that has a very
love it or hate it
high skill ceiling in terms of how they're made. And they have a very low or a very midway, like not a low floor in terms of them being decent.
Yeah,
well,
like a lot of people can make some really shit green beans, but some people can make some really delicious green beans.
Same analogy can be made for French toast, actually, because
I've
had some people make me. My dad made me some French toast when I was a kid. Probably the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life.
You can just go get French toast from like IHOP, and it's pretty fucking decent. But if you try to make it at the house and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna make a soggy, nasty concoction of some kind.
Yeah, there's actually a French toast recipe I want to try. It's actually one that Ainsley Harriott, Mr. Yeah Boy, did.
Yeah.
I'd love to get that recipe, and all that, and have fun with it, because it involves pouring in a little bit of rum.
Why's all the rum gone? French toast, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Rum's always gone because I always drink all the rum.
Yeah. Well, for you, it's actually the wild turkey. For you, it's the
I
wild
love
turkey.
rum more than wild turkey, though.
Really?
Wild turkey is just efficient.
It gets you drunk.
Yeah.
You'll be fucking fat bitches in no time.
You only need
Drink,
a couple
bitch.
of shots of wild turkey to feel pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
If you go to like 6 or 7, you're making a fool of yourself on stream.
Speaking of, we should probably go nab some of that up.
What the?
Tiled work you.
Oh. Yeah.
If I had the extra money for it, yeah.
We might do that.
My next stream on Friday, I'm going to be doing my last 2 shots of Jack Daniels in exchange for if anybody feels like donating towards renewing the alcohol, so the streams can stay sloppy.
Well, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind contributing.
Strange.
I wouldn't mind contributing because honestly, the more alcohol we have in the house, the more I can get drunk too.
Let's rock the boat.
Yeah, let's rock the boat. But before we can rock the boat, we have Goblin Slayer Abridged, the Goblin Slayer parody. So, you've seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. And,
Kick its ass.
I think Hellsing
Ultimate Abridged. Yeah, I showed you the first episode of that. Which we need to get back to that, too, because, honestly, second episode, I think, is
the only thing
a lot funnier.
About that series is just that I've always wanted to watch that anime, and I never have got to.
Oh.
And I just don't want to see all of the Abridged series before I watch the anime and have, like, shit spoiled for me.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to do that.
Okay.
Like, probably after I finish Shippuden, that's going to be the next one I recommend that
Hellsing
I'll watch
Ultimate?
with Andrew as Hellsing.
Yeah, watch Hellsing Ultimate because it's the complete version. It's got the...
Well, obviously, there's a lot of episodes in Shippuden, so it's going to be a while till I finish it. We're not going to watch all the filler, I don't think, but...
Please don't. Save yourself.
It'll still take us a while to get through over 250 episodes worth of non-fillers. So.
Yeah, true. It's a lot like watching One Piece. Jesus.
It's not as bad as that. That's like 600 or more, isn't it?
Almost 1,000.
Yeah,
dude.
fuck that noise.
Yeah. How Oda keeps coming up with shit is
I'm just going to
me.
fucking go read plot summaries on One Piece at some point so I can discuss it with
honestly,
people. Because I don't have time to watch that.
They're doing movie synopsises where they pretty much encapsulate 100 episodes into like a 2-hour movie, and it works.
All right.
They did one for like Nami's,
I might just watch the movies then, but
Nami's
ain't nobody got
Fishman,
time for 1,000
the Fishman
episodes
arc
or
with
something.
Nami and all that. That was like 105 episodes, and they encapsulated it into an hour-and-a-half movie, and it works better as a movie than it does as a TV series. I'm sorry, but it does.
People in the chat and comment section done got me playing Warframe, and people already tell me that takes like 1,000 hours to do anything. So,
which it has. I mean,
I don't have time to watch One Piece on top of that.
Well,
not to mention with World of Warcraft Classic coming out, and that's going to take another 1,000 hours out of my life probably. Well, even if I play it casually.
And then watch Bethesda just drop Elder Scrolls on your ass. Oh.
Yeah.
It'll
be a couple more years.
I'm losing faith it'll actually be good, though.
No, I will tell you that because it's the truth.
Look,
if we see something next year, I'll eat my words. But 2 years from now, that's when
I
we'll get
think
the
we
release.
will
Bethesda,
see a
you
teaser
better
trailer.
Release the motherfucker before I go bald. And look, time's running short.
Well, I think we'll see a teaser trailer next E3 at most that will be longer than the logo trailer they showed.
That was such a cocktail.
And then we might see gameplay like 6
Yeah.
months after that, and then like another 6 months after that we might see a legitimate trailer, and then another 6 months after that maybe, if we're lucky, we'll get the game.
It's just how Bethesda works.
It's just the fact that they didn't show shit from it this year, and they showed all that other bullshit they're working on. Like, I don't see them having actually really done anything worthwhile on it yet. Not to mention with how they're going with all their other stuff, I don't have a lot of faith that it's going to be good anymore.
Yeah, I would be too, man. I would be too. All right, well, we got this queued up here. Let's get it on screen, and let's watch some Goblin Slayer Abridged. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Dysentery! Get your fresh dysentery! I got dysentery! I want it all! Spit in my mouth!
Hi!
Jesus.
Well, we're Adventurers Guild. Are you making a delivery?
I'm here to apply. I'd like to become an adventurer.
Reconsider.
What?
But I can't stop you, so welcome aboard. Here's your badge. Keep it on your person at all times so that your corpse is easier to identify.
Wait, I'm starting to do that reconsidering thing.
Don't listen to her. She's been a damper in our fun all week. We're Titans-Storm. Titans-Storm! An up-and-coming party in the guild. I'm the party fighter and party leader. This here's our monk, and she's a master of karate.
I studied Northern Shaolin at my family's temple.
That's the spiciest kind of karate.
Before he attempts to introduce me, I'm our party wizard. I studied at the Arcanumerium in Absalom, graduated top of my class.
She's a magic girl. Magic girl! Pull a rabbit out of your witch hat!
That's something an illusionist could do. I'm an evocation mage. I evoke things.
Can you evoke a rabbit.
A rabbit is not a part of the elemental fury I wield.
Okay, so she can't even evoke a rabbit. She's clearly the weakling. But you're a priestess! You can really help our party composition. As you can see, we can get a little, banged up every now and then.
That is Scotch tape. You're not wounded.
Well, I would have gotten real bandages, but someone couldn't evoke them for me.
That is conjuration magic. I am an evocation mage.
Can you evoke a shit? Cause I don't give a shit.
Damn.
You have left me hanging again, but I'll forgive you again if you give us a real quest for once.
Pretty please. I have been sparing you from your imminent demise and wanton disregard for your own well-being for weeks now. But your tenacity might just be enough that you can take out a small group of goblins northeast of town.
Goblins? Aren't we well equipped enough to deal with larger foes?
Yeah, like a dragon. Give me a dragon. I'm a slayer. Dragon Slayer. Or, wait, Dragon Boy. Boy Slayer. I'll workshop it.
If you deal with the goblins and if you survive, then yes, I will give you a dragon slaying quest. Who's your next of kin again?
Not important. Come on, guys. We got some goblins to kill.
Woo! Wait, did the priestess agree to join us, or?
Titan Storm! Storming all the Titans! Titan Storm! Doing all the fighters!
Whoa! What the fuck is this? Yeah! What are you?
What are you?
We never agreed on that name.
Oh, come on! I'm already working on the theme song.
Don't you think we should have scouted out the area before going into the Goblin's Den?
Meh. Do you honestly think that's necessary?
Besides, we don't have a scout. You're a priestess, though, so you can priest over there or something.
That might be handy. I bet you could priest real hard if you wanted.
I don't think that's a verb.
You want to see a verb?
You mean here?
Here! Swing! That's my sword sound. My blade, Endbringer, has been sharpened for countless hours.
Endbringer.
Focus on
Oh
the
my
task
God.
at hand, please. This cave stinks.
You know,
to high heaven.
bringing me in.
Endbringer is amazing, and I will talk about it for as long as I want. I even used my dad's whetstone on it. And my dad is super cool. And Dad, wow!
I know we seem confident, maybe even brash, but we're prepared for this sort of thing. I've been training at my family's temple since I was just a kid. My fists are considered lethal weapons in 5 realms, and after this, Mama's open for 6!
Your grip is crushing my shoulder.
I know. Imagine what it'll do to the goblins!
Please let me go. It hurts.
All right, Titan Storm. We've been in
This
this
is
cave
kinda
for a
weird.
while, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
so
weird.
let's hear them stories.
Well, I know when I'm out of here, I'm going to use the earnings to invest in reagents. These items won't
That
enchant
chick did not
themselves.
talk that much.
No,
in
she
the original
didn't.
show.
She didn't talk almost at all.
Make items enchant themselves.
I only have 3 spell slots per day, and we did buy any potions. Should we turn back?
Of course we can't turn back. We're lost.
We've been walking in a straight line. How did you get us lost?
I followed Endbringer. He never lets me down.
Just because you
Followed
spent all
Endbringer.
your money on that sword doesn't make it infallible or capable of navigation.
Don't listen to her, Endbringer. You're cool. Wait! Whoa, this is creepy.
Is that a cow skull? Gross.
Free jewelry, though. Nice.
Oh, merciful Earth Mother, if we are to die, please let our deaths be swift and painless.
Hey, I hope you're not trying to cast a spell. You only have 3 slots. Please save them for something actually important.
I just think we didn't prepare enough for this.
Stop that! Silence! I'm not casting silence, but shut up! Now keep moving or we're gonna get behind.
Where did...
See? Behind! Speaking of, now move!
Wait,
What? What is it now? We're splitting the party! You never split the party!
I heard a noise.
And?
I think it was a goblin.
And? We're here to kill them! If they come to us, that just makes it easier. Goblins? Okay, I actually wasn't expecting them, but, fireball! I got one! Take notes, priestess! Witness the elemental tapestry that I wield! But how did... I didn't notice! No! That's the staff of the acolyte you're holding, you foul beast! Give it back!
Nope.
The Archmage of the Arcanamirian gave me that staff! I'll kill you!
I'm hoping.
Ow. Damn.
Priestess, where did those goblins come from? Why weren't you watching our rear? Whatever. You have a heal spell, right?
Yes, I have a first level cure light wounds.
Yeah, about that.
Use it.
Oh, merciful Earth Mother, heal. Please heal faster. Heal faster.
Kill all of you! Die!
Endbringer? Wait!
Yeah, about that.
You can't by any
Well, it
chance
brought his
bring
in.
dead, can you?
A little close down, but she's still dying.
Guess it's up to me then. Our name was stupid, but goddamn it, Titan Storm, I'll avenge you!
No. And the savagery.
She did.
Listen, help. Help me. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. Thankfully they skipped over that one bad part.
It'll be
Yeah.
okay. It's all gonna be okay. It's I'm sorry. Are you okay? I hope that means you're getting better. I need you alive. Please don't leave me alone.
Ow.
No, I don't care. No, I won't let you hurt her. I don't want to be alone.
Where are the goblins at? Oh, there you are. Nope, try better! Is that what you call stabbing? I'll show you real stabbing. Wait, this isn't stabbing. Let me try again.
Close enough.
Oh, wait, that's not it either. I'll get it right. Soon. There you go. Third time's the charm. Told you I'd get it.
What are you?
Slayer. Goblin Slayer.
What? No, I mean your name, not your job title.
Hey, we're not on a name basis yet. What's your name?
My name is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we're really not on a name basis. What's your name?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Name basis yet. What's
Sorry.
your name?
My name is.
Wrong! Her name's Priestess. No names. Not in this line of work. Now drink this antidote. It's the worst thing you'll ever drink.
What about her?
What about her?
She needs help. She was poisoned.
Okay, leave this to the GS.
I'm still alive.
Not for long.
Help my parents.
Rest now, soldier. Goblin Slayer's here. I'm Goblin Slayer, by the way.
We could have saved her.
Could we? Could we? I mean, yeah, we could have. But were you holding out on a 4th level neutralized poison spell? You got your gun on speed now, girly? You staring down a dagger laced with 2 doses green blood oil and goblin feces. You better be able to pray fast, or you're gonna die fast. Now drink your goddamn medicine. It's goblin pee-pee. Congratulations, you passed the first goblin test. Only goblins drink their own piss. Vile creatures. I don't like them. Hate them. Hate goblins. Hate them.
You could have just asked me.
What? Huh? What? Anyways, I'm gonna kill the rest of the goblins. Especially the big goblins. There's always a big goblin. Fucking love those big dumb ones. Always falling down like Humpty Dumpty when you kill them. Oh, you still here?
I wish I wasn't.
Priestess. Okay, put it on.
Why?
To be a goblin slayer, you must smell like a goblin slayer.
Is that why you smell so rancid?
It's my goblin musk. Now put it on. Feels great, right?
I feel violated.
Good. Passed the 10th goblin test.
Hooray!
Hey, you're not out of the woodworks yet. Don't get cocky, kid. Kid! Whoa! Look at that kid. Got chopped up into a million pieces. Sucks to be that kid. Am I right? I'm right.
Is that it?
I'm right.
dumb name for a dumb sword. Welcome to the Arsenal, Unbringer. Daddy loves you. Break it! How many of you live there?
4.
Daddy loves.
Not enough. They just got ahead.
I wanted to, but they didn't listen.
Any potions?
They said we didn't need any because they had me, so not enough.
Exactly. They should have listened to you. You might have lived. Now listen to me if you all live. This place is teeming with goblins. Vile, disgusting goblins. With goblin vomit and goblin lies. See this hole? You didn't see that hole before, did you? There's goblins in this hole. Now you can do 2 things. Go on or go home. I say go home personally. Get yourself a nice hot cocoa and pop on your bunny slippers. Or you can stay here. Kill goblins.
I want to go with you. My friends will have died for nothing if I leave now.
Friends? Yeah, those idiots probably got distracted by that goblin sex toy over there.
That's a sex toy?
Goblin sex toy over there.
Smell a goblin.
Are you sure it's not the leftovers from the sex toy?
Mine!
Mine.
Mine. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want any goblin?
That's fine. They're all yours.
Good. More for Slayer. Goblin Slayer. That's me. I'm Goblin Slayer. Can you cast Holy Light?
Yeah, and one more spell after that.
Cast Death.
Symbol of Death? That's like an 8th level spell.
Goblin's afoot. There. Down there. You see there? I need them not to see there. When you're ready, cast Holy Light.
Right.
All right, priestess. On your mark. I'm ready. Let me in there.
Oh, holy light. My staff is brightly shining.
Do you really need to do that?
Yes, it's part of the spell. Holy light!
No.
On your mark, priestess.
Oh, merciful holy earthlight mother! My staff is brightly shining. Holy light!
Time to get humpty.
I'm out of spells!
I know. Time to cast my spell. I cast Death.
That's not really a spell so much as you kicking a goblin down a hole.
Okay, wait.
Wait for it.
Sounds of goblins burning to death. Now that's magic.
Okay, but there wasn't really an incantation or anything, so...
Do you just hate fun?
That'd be my question too.
Huh?
Oh hell.
Holy crap, you're alive! I'm sorry that they took your clothes and only did that and did nothing else possible. I gotta help. It's okay. For real this time.
No, it's November! November! Told you the church was full of lies. Speak of lies. This is their goblin nest. Lies!
Baby goblins?
Disgusting, isn't it? These godless wretches multiply like insects. And I'm the exterminator of goblins. The goblin exterminator. The goblinator. The goblinator slayer. Man, you know what? Just give us Goblin Slayer. I already made
Yeah.
business cards. Alright, kids. Who's first?
Wait! Couldn't there be a good goblin? We don't know if they're evil yet.
I wish I was innocent like you. But I'm not. I'm full of rage and beans, spirit, pride, and heart, and soul, and rage, and beans, spicy beans. The only good goblin's a dead goblin. Now let's make these goblins good!
Yeah. That's some pretty hardcore shit.
Pig doing here? It don't matter.
What's a pig doing in here?
That was true, I mean, because the sound that they did for the kids getting, the baby goblins getting killed was a pig squealing, which is just like, damn.
Clean yourself up. You smell like Goblin Slayer. I'm Slayer. Goblin Slayer. Do you have any goblins?
My God.
Do me a favor. Follow the Schmuck Squad on Twitter and Twitch at the Schmuck Squad. And check for goblins. If they have any goblins, tell me. And I'll kill them. Also support them on Patreon to help their episodes come out faster. And check for goblins. So I can kill them. Sincerely, Slayer. Goblins.
Okay.
You know what? You know my
That wasn't bad. That was not bad.
Got better once Goblin Slayer actually showed up for sure.
Well, yeah. Because Goblin Slayer, well, actually, I'm going to miss Team Titan Storm!
I'm not.
I'm not either. I mean, that dude deserved it. He was a dick. I mean, let's just be honest. He was just like, Endbringer? Why? The dead.
They were all three weirdly obnoxious in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the monk girl, who I felt sorry for in the original, because, you know, she actually was, like, the least... no, her and the priestess were both, like, the least, like, They were harmless, effectively. They weren't... They were side characters, no doubt, but at the same time, you know, I don't think anyone really deserves to have that happen to them. Ever.
Nope.
At all. I mean... Jesus. Whew.
Yeah, that's the part that tapped me out of the show. I
You're
was
just
like,
like,
all right.
Nope.
Could have found other ways to find out that they were kind of overstepping their bounds.
Did you even get to the murdering the baby goblins?
No, I had actually seen that as a preview into the show, so I knew that it was going to be
hardcore.
Like, yeah, I knew it was going to be fucked up. But the murder rape, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Murder rape is...
That's literally like the only time that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I might continue to watch the show. Like,
There's like another scene where it's like implied that it's happened to somebody, but like
that's
it's never that graphic again throughout the first season.
Yeah.
No.
It's like they were just trying to make a point in the first one that yes, goblins in this universe are extremely fucked up and very evil.
dangerous as fuck. And like if you get into the wrong position, you're absolutely horrifyingly fucked.
Yeah.
Literally.
No pun intended.
Which there is actually a scene at the episode before the finale, right? Actually, it's the second episode before the finale, which actually like gives you like a full scope of how dead you would be if shit went as bad as it could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because damn, dude, I remember that at the end of that episode. You know, when we saw that, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because when you realize just how bad things are with this universe in certain ways, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that.
But the show actually gets pretty fucking cool towards the end of the first season too. Like like really badass like stuff you hope to see in anime, basically.
Right.
Like so.
And I really like the whole fantasy,
like dark
world.
fantasy.
Yeah.
And
Like
all that.
I like Lord of the Rings, like Tolkien stuff is some of my favorite stuff. I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan, and I mean, who isn't, honestly, at certain points in your life? You love that shit. But like, so I was really looking forward to it, and I could get through the brutality of killing baby goblins because they're, assholes, and that was kind of a big point of the show. But
that one scene just turned you off wholeheartedly.
And I get it,
You have to show the brutality.
In our part of the world, especially, too, like, we're way more sensitive to certain things than other people in other parts of the world are when it pertains to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was too much for me. Because I'm not just the kind of person that's made sick to my stomach by that kind of shit, but it makes me want to fight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Late at night when I'm just like watching something bullshit and trying to wind down, it wasn't a good time for my adrenaline to kick in like that.
Yeah.
Because I was ready to go grab a torch and fuck some shit up, dude. I really
you
was
wanted to go burn
mad.
those little bastards.
We're gonna slay goblins.
Yeah, I would
Goblin
have killed
Slayer.
babies at that
Goblin
point.
Exterminator. Goblinator. Goblin Terminator.
I kind of like Goblinator, honestly.
Yeah. And it
I am
also,
the Goblinator.
like, when I played Magic the Gathering, goblins are my favorite creatures to use, too, because in that universe, I'm sure they'd be just as fucked up, but they're more portrayed as, like, funny little bastards with reckless abandon that
like
you just, like, sling it.
MTG goblins are...
Yeah, they're like lemmings.
Are closer to, like, World of Warcraft goblins, where, like, World of Warcraft goblins are, like, the... horde gnomes, basically. Like, they engineer stuff and make cool shit, and they're like, halfway intelligent, like,
and just kind of like rageful assholes that are drunk and like sacrifice each other to kill their enemies and stuff.
Dude, I love the fucking like goblin catapult or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That shit always crack me up. I just imagine them slinging goblins at people.
Oh yeah.
It's like, get in the cart.
Well, they're all
it had a really good flavor text, actually, if I remember right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember it now. Like, let me find it real quick.
But there's stuff like, where the sole purpose of like goblin hand grenade and, you just like sacrifice your goblins to do damage and they're quick and they're just funny.
I could see it now. The sound the goblin would make as it flies through the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, going back to that.
Exactly.
Going back to that.
But
yes.
yeah, so it kind of spoiled the party for me. But
I think I might have found it.
It may be just me being a bitch at the same time.
Yes.
You know,
the fodder cannon. Step 1, find your cousin. Step 2, get your cousin in the cannon. Step 3, find another cousin.
Yeah, like it's always some
awesome.
funny shit. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I actually would whenever Goblin Slayer Season 2 comes out, which they said that they're making, I mean, I like for you to catch up on it, finish up the first season, because it does get better as it goes along. I shouldn't say better, but it gets a lot easier to watch as it goes along, and by the end of it, it's just like, wow.
So that's the main character of the Goblin Slayer dude, is the Goblin Slayer?
Yeah, he is that's literally, there are no names.
Yeah.
Like, everyone in this is literally their
class.
Trade.
Well, right,
their trade or their class,
picked up on that kind of thing with it. I just never got to see him yet. He looks badass as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, he is badass.
Yeah,
I mean, Goblin Slayer is a badass dude.
Did they say that he got voiced by the same guy who
did the Doomslayer in the English dub? In the English dub, he got voiced by the Doomslayer.
The Doomslayer doesn't say much.
Well, yeah. But it's the same guy who's like,
and you shall feast on the blood of the wicked, and they call him the Doomslayer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go right into rip and tear.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this guy's basically the equivalent of the Doomslayer. He just kills goblins instead of demons.
Yeah, actually, they come to him with like different stuff to kill, and they're just like, wait, we need you to take care of this right here. It's like, are there goblins? Well, no, then I'm leaving.
Really?
Pretty much.
Well,
he doesn't want anything to do with it if it doesn't involve killing goblins.
Well, it's because
he has motivations for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll understand.
Well,
I
mean,
yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, you'll
I'm
see
sure.
if you watch season 1, you'll see what his particular motivations are, and you'll understand because the show still, even though this is the darkest episode of it, it's still pretty dark.
Which like I said, that's fine.
You dig
with
dark
me.
fantasy, I know.
Just don't it's just like committing crimes. I was once told, if you're going to do something wrong, do only one thing wrong. Don't do multiple things wrong at the same time.
True.
If you're going to murder the woman, murder her. If you're going to rape her, that's still fucked up, and I'm probably going to be super not cool with that. Don't do both at the same time.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
I mean, Jesus Christ, it just really fucked with me. And
sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, all right. That's going to do it for this, ladies and gentlemen. This was Goblin Slayer Abridged, Episode 1. People have been requesting this for a little while. If y'all want to see more from us doing this, let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to request more from the Schmuck Squad, which, if you want to check out their original video, link is in the description down below. You can check out their stuff. Looks like they have a My Hero Academia Abridged, which y'all can check out. And, if you want to see more from us, we have a subscribe button and a little bell that you can ring to stay notified. And until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
I'm Hat Guy.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.